how y'all doing? We are back and we are making, this is the third round of the same thing but a different version. We are making barbecue meatloaf and we're gonna make them in the ball form this time. I had an auntie who done it this way. I love it, and we're doing them barbecue. I do it traditional, I've done it southern, and then I do it barbecue as well. These are kind of like a giant meatball. And we have already started. I've changed it up a little bit from our last traditional, and then we've done southern. So this time I've got a pound of ground beef 80-20. I've got a roll of Swaggerty sausage. You know I love my Swaggerties. And a roll of ground pork. So we've already got it in here, and I've got it mixed up just a little bit. I'm gonna turn the mixer on just a little bit. To that, we are gonna add 3 eggs. And y'all, I love this new guard metal bowl thing. I think it's now become my new best friend right now, because let me tell you what, it does phenomenal. All right, and we are gonna add a tablespoon, that is a tablespoon of barbecue, all-purpose barbecue seasoning. That's the only seasoning I'm putting in this one because it is barbecue. So we're gonna make it barbecue. A tablespoon of wash your sister in the shower, wash your sister, whatever you call that stuff. Who in the hell ever named that stuff? Couldn't you come up with something a little easier? I mean, my goodness. And then we are gonna add a half a cup of barbecue. Break that down just a little, bring all that barbecue and we get a spoon out of here. Could have a spatula out here. Spatula, I can prepare a little bit better. All right, y'all, we got that going now. Get that out of the way. And to that, we are gonna add 1 onion. Look at that, I just love this. I can dump this. I got a little corn shield over here, y'all. I just feel so good with this. Boom, boom. All right, and yes, I am adding a bell pepper, a green bell pepper. When I did my southern meatloaf, I got a wonderful email from a lady up in Florence, Kentucky, or over in Florence, Kentucky, wherever y'all are at. Well, let me tell you what, she ripped me to shreds because I put bell peppers in my meatloaf. In the South, and in Tennessee for sure, I know for a fact, so that everybody I know down home, we put bell peppers in our meatloaf. She said that was the worst thing I could ever done to a meatloaf. Well, honey, let me tell you what, have you ever been to Barrel Restaurant? You know, the famous Tennessee restaurant? Try their meatloaf. I guarantee you're gonna lose your mind when you try that meatloaf. All right, to that we are adding a cup and a half of ground oats. Uh-oh, we're losing power here. All right, come on, baby. All right, and yes, this is, I measured the cup and a half before I put it in the little food processor and blended it in the flour. I learned that trick from Miss Dolly Parton's cookbook. So, if you get Dolly's cookbook with her sister, that's in there. It tells you to take and put them in a little food processor and blend it up so it's not chunky. I used to do it the chunky way, or with Ritz crackers sometimes. It just gives it a different texture. All right, y'all, we're gonna get this bowl off. We are back. We got the big old 5-quart brazier here, and we got us a scooper. We're gonna start making us some meatballs here. We're making these decent size, just like that. I'm just gonna work them around a little bit. Like that. We're gonna stick one in the middle, kind of starts it off. And then I did preheat the oven. I'm so bad about telling y'all, the oven is preheated 350. All right, these bad boys look so good. We'll get them in here and make them all pretty. Once we get these bad boys in here, we're gonna come back and we're gonna put our back and we're gonna put some barbecue on them, and I got them all made up. They're pretty. Now this is not a whole 3 pounds. I got 3 little ones over here. Well, 2 normal and a baby one. The baby one's gonna be my tester. Now we're just gonna put some barbecue sauce on these bad boys. I'm gonna smear it around just a little bit. Now I'm using Sweet Baby Ray's. Use the barbecue of your choice. If you don't like the bell peppers in this, don't put them in it. You know, this is how we do it in this house. Y'all do it however you want in your house. Now, if you try something new and it turns out really good, send me an email, send me a message, send me something. Let me know what you tried so I can try it. I'm just gonna put this around just a little bit prettier because I want them all pretty. I like Sweet Baby Ray's on this because it just gets that caramel, really good taste. All right, Joe, we're gonna get this done. Now we're gonna put these in a 350 preheated oven, which my oven is preheated. And we are gonna bake them for an hour. Check them at an hour. We're gonna bake them for the first hour. I'm gonna put the lid on this and I'm gonna cover this restaurant pan with some aluminum foil. And then we are going to, at an hour, take the lid off, take the foil off, check them, and then let them brown just a little bit better. I'm just gonna stick a little bit more barbecue on these. Just kind of let it run down on its own. You know, never too much barbecue. And a shout out to my girl Jenny up in, I think you're in Florence, Kentucky, or maybe you're in Ohio now. I know you got married. I don't know where you and your husband moved to. But girl, I do use Sweet Baby Ray's in my meatloaf. Here's proof. You said to put a little bit of Sweet Baby Ray's in there, gives it a little kick. Well, here you go, girl. We're doing this for you. All right, y'all, we're gonna put the lid on there. All right, y'all, we are back with our barbecue meatloaf balls. Look at that. These babies are beautiful and they smell phenomenal. All right, y'all. I saved, as I said, that little baby one. It's gonna be my little sampler here. And I'm not having these for dinner tonight. These are for tomorrow night's dinner. But tomorrow, I gotta redo my whole refrigerator because finally, after almost 2 months of fighting with them over the ice maker, Arturo's installing a new refrigerator for me tomorrow. I'm excited. All right, y'all, look at that. Oh, it's so good. Now, if y'all don't like, as I said before, if you don't like the bell peppers, leave them out. If you don't like the onions, leave them out. If you want it to be really good, put some crumbled up bacon in this bad boy. That'd be good. All right, y'all. And there we are. It is so good. What do you think? What would you serve with them? I think I'm making some beef rice for Andre to go with it. And not for sure what else. I already have some homemade rolls I made the other day. I didn't film that. I just made them. All right, y'all. We'll be back later with something fun to do. Oh.